Hi, I'm Usman.
I'm Sam.
I'm Alex.
I'm Avery.
And welcome back to Reel Them. This is the podcast where three film buffs attempt to reel their friend into their world of cinema while she tries to do the same with, mainstream and Disney Channel flicks and fucking garbage. I'm sorry, yeah, that's weird. But
whoa,
just,
bias.
Anyway, this special episode this week.
Ooh.
It's the Halloween special.
I have a joke. Ready? Guys. Okay, wait.
Is this a Halloween joke?
It's a Halloween joke.
Okay.
Who lost in the fight? Dracula or a zombie?
Zombie.
What you're supposed to say? Who?
You're asking a question, I'm gonna answer.
Dracula, because he sucks.
Right, okay, so the joke there is that Dracula sucks blood.
Oh, I get it now.
That's a good joke.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
job,
for explaining
Avery.
the joke, so I can get it now.
I've been working on it. This one just...
No, hold on. Okay, guys, I have one. Why?
Are you just Googling this? That came from my brain, by the way.
I'm not.
He just literally Googled this on his iPad in front of him. Alright, tell your joke if you want.
Oh, this is outdated, but I want to say this one. What do birds give to trick-or-treaters?
What?
Tweets.
Okay. That's not... Okay.
It's X now.
Alright. Alright.
You're so
Anyways.
funny. This is so funny.
Anyways. We get X's now.
Anyway, okay.
Today,
we're talking about...
Today we're talking about The Fly and Girl vs. Monster.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's start off with The Fly, I guess. So this was Sam's recommendation, I believe.
Yes.
The Fly, directed by David Cronenberg, famed, acclaimed Canadian filmmaker.
Yeah,
You didn't know he was... That's the one thing everyone knows about him.
Yeah. I didn't know who...
He's probably the big... Well, Denis Villeneuve is also pretty big. So.
Yeah, but he went Hollywood, man.
He did.
Cronenberg is, still associated with Canada. He's still Canadian at heart.
This film came out in 1986 and stars Jeff Goldblum, who I love, actually. And I didn't know that I love. This movie made me really like Jeff Goldblum. I'm looking at the cast of this movie. There's a total of 6 people in this movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, interesting. And Gina Davis is also in this film. But yeah, anyway.
Have you looked up the character names in this movie? Because they're really good.
Yeah, Seth Brundle is a great name.
And so Gina Davis, her character is named, Ronnie in the movie?
Veronica Quaife. Or something.
But they never say that in the movie.
And there's also Status Borans.
Status Borans.
Dr. Cheevers. Oh, and Cronenberg himself is also in the movie.
Yeah, he's a gynecologist.
Yeah, he's a gynecologist, yeah. And we have the baboon as well.
I suggest this movie because I really like David Cronenberg. I find, I've only seen this one, The Fly, and Videodrome, but
I've seen all of his movies. I love Cronenberg.
Yeah.
I've seen every single one.
Well, it's funny you say that because, Avery, this is in your first exposure to Cronenberg.
I think.
What else have you done? Seen Crash.
I have seen Crash.
That's a Cronenberg film too. What did you think of Crash before we get into this? Just real quick.
I was just like, there's no plot to this movie except they fuck and then they get into car crashes and then they get turned on by that. It's an endless cycle, and I was just like, I was confused.
Did you like it?
No, I wouldn't watch it again. I didn't dislike it. I was just like, this is not my movie.
Okay.
No hate towards Crash.
Car crashes and sex.
And
not
sex,
for you,
when they're all
she doesn't get turned on by car crashes.
When they're all
disabled
fucking because they all killed themselves in the car crashes.
They have these prosthetic limbs and stuff, and it's really turning everyone on. It's really strange.
It's different.
Yeah, there's lots of weird sex stuff in his movies. That's something you'll get used to if you watch more of it.
Yeah, not so much in this. I mean, I guess a little bit, but not too much. Anyway.
She does have sex with a fly.
She does have sex with a fly. She has a fly baby.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, Avery, expectations, all that.
I didn't write that much. I didn't know anything about the movie. I wrote, it's about a fly. or perhaps a disease caused by a fly,
Ooh,
or like
okay.
planes.
Or like planes.
Right.
That's all I wrote.
That's what you call it, like when you go on a plane. You call it the fly.
The fly.
I got a fly to go on.
That's actually really nice. It's
Yeah.
like, where were you this past weekend? Oh, on the fly.
Yeah,
That's actually kind of
so
cool.
good.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Those are my notes. Those are
Yeah.
no, okay.
All right. You want to
Um,
describe the plot?
Oh yeah, okay, the
Yeah.
plot. Sorry, I feel like so basically it's about this guy named Seth, and
Seth Brundle.
Seth Brundle, and he has cracked teleportation. He has figured out how to teleport an object from point A to point B.
Yeah.
However, he had trouble at first figuring out how to teleport organic things. Like, he couldn't teleport, like, living things, but then he figured it out. So then he teleported himself drunkenly one night, but then, like, a fly got in.
Yeah.
And then instead of, like, teleporting them two separately, he, like, the machine fused them together. So then he slowly transforms into a fly. And then that's basically it. There's, like, this reporter that's there to report things.
there's a whole...
And they fall in love, and then they fuck.
Yeah.
And that's it.
The journalist she has her own side plot with, like, her ex-boyfriend and / boss, maybe.
Yeah.
And she gets with Seth to write, like, a story on him, but then, he starts losing it, and then they fall in love, and she's like, oh, I care about you and stuff like that, but,
Then he turned into a fly.
he turned into a fucking fly.
As one does.
That would
As one
suck, I
does.
think. Like, I feel like... no, I don't know.
It would kind of
It
suck.
would.
Imagine you, like someone, you're like, oh, this is a cool person, I want to go on vacation with them, and then you come home one day, and they're like a fly.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's really messed up,
That'd be
I think.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It is terrifying.
It is terrifying.
And,
But imagine...
the jokes aside, it is actually terrifying.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that, but yeah. Avery, do you have notes?
My few, I didn't write much. I wrote that there were great prosthetics. I don't know if that's the right word. Like the makeup
Sure.
and
The
stuff.
practical
Like when,
effects.
yeah, I liked when there's the part where like he's walking and all the like limbs kind of flesh
Yeah.
fall off of him. That was really cool. I say justice for the first monkey that got killed.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Because that's so fucked up.
They just keep
and then-
giving him monkeys to kill.
Yeah, where do the monkeys come from?
where does he get these baboons from?
Where's this movie set in place? It's not like it's
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Is it?
Where the fuck
It's shot in Toronto. I
are
assume
they?
it's set there
Are
too.
they like breaking into the Toronto Zoo and stealing?
Can I
these
just say, by the
monkeys?
way, the baboon's name is Typhoon.
Well, he
Can I
killed
credit-
Typhoon. He
Yeah.
killed.
No, I think
Typhoon.
Typhoon's the one that lives. Like, it's the other
Yeah,
one.
and then he talks to his brother, like, "Oh, sorry, I killed your brother."
He apologizes.
It's messed
Yeah, he's a very
up.
considerate guy if you think about
It's-
it.
I love
No.
Jeff Goldblum. I'm sorry, he's so good.
He's so good in this.
so fun to watch. It's insane.
I just wrote he's got creepy eyes. Seth. That was just I didn't write that much. That's all I really and then I had my
Like,
overalls.
just Jeff Goldblum has creepy eyes?
I think he has creepy eyes.
Okay.
That's really it. I mean, I liked the movie. I have my overall parting whatever that I'll get into in a bit, but in terms of like the movie itself, I feel like it was like the first like pre him getting teleported, I found a bit boring, but after that I was like, this is like for me like a very my type of sense of humor.
Exactly.
movie.
Yeah.
I watched this for the first time last night, and watching it, I was like, I think Avery would love this movie.
I really liked it.
It's
It's
like,
an Avery Core movie.
it is
I feel like
in
you would
some
say.
ways an Avery Core movie. Like, it's really weird
Because it's
and stuff.
stupid.
Because you know what it makes me.
Sorry. I found it silly and stupid.
You know what it
That's
makes
just
me
my
think
take.
of? It reminds me of, and you mentioned this film to us a long time ago. You mentioned Frogman once, and watching this movie, I kept thinking of Frogman for some reason. And I was like, you know what?
Frogman is not like this
Is it
movie
not?
at all.
Okay.
Frogman is oh god. Yeah, no.
Do you like Frogman?
Frogman is a movie that I watched once with my friend Caitlin, and it was like there's some movies that are so bad that they're good. This movie was just
Like
like
all the movies
bad,
you
but
like?
it's like a meme now between us that's like go watch Frogman.
Okay.
I could recommend it one day, but I think that would
Maybe.
be the first movie you guys give like a 1 like a 1 out of 10. Like that would be.
Maybe.
I don't think
I don't
you
know
guys
much
would
I
about
think
enjoy
it.
it.
Abduction's down there. I don't think
It's okay.
It's got to be pretty bad to be worse than Abduction.
Yeah.
That's so far the worst thing we've watched.
easily. Oh well.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
All right. But no, I like the movie.
Okay,
I thought it
well,
was a fun, silly
let's-
movie.
It is very silly.
It is.
It is
really
very
good.
silly.
In the best way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's. I don't know. Let's talk about the movie itself. Alex, I mean, you love Cronenberg.
I love
assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
This
your...
this might be my favorite, which I feel bad saying because this is like his most like mainstream,
It
like
is.
I don't want to say normie, but it is his most normie movie. Like the average person may have seen The Fly, but they probably wouldn't have seen Crash or Videodrome.
Yeah.
And I love those movies, but The Fly, something about it, it's so rewatchable. It's so fun. I love this movie so much.
I think it's really good. The only other Cronenberg movie I've seen was Crash, and I will admit, I watched Crash a long time ago, and I didn't really get it. I was like, this is a bit.
Thank
It's
you.
really strange. Like it's even
Thank
for me,
you.
it's a lot. But I think if I rewatched it, I would like it a lot more. I think Cronenberg's fascination, almost hyperfixation with like the flesh
Yeah,
and just like the
uh-huh.
human body is so fascinating to me.
It really
And I
is.
think Crash, more so than this movie, I think Crash deals with, not just flesh, but just like the most carnal human desires.
Mhm.
And it's such a like flesh and bone way of what Avery's laughing at me. What?
Nothing. Continue. Let you
It's
do your
such
thought.
a like flesh and bones. I can't word this right, but it's such a flesh and bones way of looking at things because it's so just like. And this movie deals with it in some ways because they're when for the first time when the journalist and Seth are like they're like together and they're like they sleep together and stuff. She just says like, "Oh, your flesh is driving me insane" and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And that's a big theme throughout the entire film, like this idea of flesh
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and the way it deals with flesh. And I think it's interesting. It's so interesting to look at things that way. Because I feel like on a day-to-day basis, you wouldn't think of stuff like that, like, oh, someone's flesh is driving me insane. Because it's such a, like, almost crude way of looking
Yeah.
at things, right? Because normally it's a thing that's, like, wrapped in other emotions, like, oh, you are, like, infatuated by a person or something like that. But no, this is just, like, your flesh, like your
Yeah,
being
the physical
is...
body.
like, your physical
Yeah.
body is driving me insane. And I don't know, I think that's really interesting.
It's interesting because Cronenberg's one of those guys like David Lynch, where you can describe something as Lynchian or Cronenbergian,
Yeah.
and you know exactly what it means.
I think
you
there's
know?
so many similarities between this guy and Lynch.
Sure.
There's like
and with Cronenberg specifically, like a lot of people will look at like any kind of body horror movie and be like, "Oh, that's so Cronenbergian," or some surreal movie and say that's so Lynchian. But it doesn't get it like what
No.
actually Cronenberg's
Yeah.
doing. The obsession with the body, not just as like a thing that creepy, gross stuff can
yeah,
happen to,
exactly.
but as like a reflection of deeper emotions and feelings. Like his most recent film about like grief and
The
Videodrome
Shrouds, I
about the
believe.
media, and it's about these things that we experience and interact with in life that have a tangible impact on the body and on us on such a physical, like human level.
Yeah,
right.
it almost takes like these thoughts you may have, thoughts that like pass by in like an instant, and he blows them up.
Yeah.
And he shows you the consequences and like what those thoughts actually
the actual
mean.
tangible impact on
Exactly.
us on
It's
such a
so
fundamental
insane because
level.
I feel like it's such a like, and I was talking to Sam about this, but it's such a like people say to each other like when you're like in a relationship and stuff like, oh, I'm so like I'm like full of love for you or something like that. Like my heart's full of your like my being is full of you.
Yeah.
And Cronenberg takes that to like a physical level. It's like
That's
what
exactly
if you
it,
actually
yeah.
consume each other like completely or
Yeah.
something like that. And I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's so interesting to look at things that way. Not really related, but the movie reminds me, that idea going down that line of thinking reminds me of stuff like, I don't know, like Bones and All too. I feel like that
Sure,
film
yeah.
kind of deals with the same thing.
I can see that. Yeah.
And yeah. And even, this isn't like that great of a film, but there's a recent movie with Dave Franco together also deals with that, like kind of just like merging the human body. I know that's
Yeah.
a very different type of movie, but like the physicalness, the visual of like them merging together is, I think,
Sure.
what Cronenberg's dealing
Yeah.
with, but like in a better way, in a more, because I feel like that movie, its whole gimmick is that, oh, look at this gross thing. Isn't this so gross? Aren't you like disgusted right now?
Yeah.
And Cronenberg's like, no, let's like, this is interesting. I feel like you can actually think about this. And also it's gross, but like, it's
Right. It's manifesting, like in that case, like the idea of codependence as a tangible thing that impacts the human
exactly.
body.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Codependence. Yeah.
Mhm.
It takes codependence to like an extreme.
Yeah.
Into like a
Mhm.
physical
And he has
extreme.
this great quote where he says something about body is reality, and that's what his movies are. It's the body reflects the reality that you live, right?
Yeah.
And that's in all of his movies.
And I think he also deals in some ways. I haven't seen this movie, but I know Crimes of the Future maybe deals with this in some ways.
Absolutely.
It deals with like not just that stuff that we're talking about, but also like kind of like almost weaponizing the human body, like using it to its quote unquote like full potential, and like,
Sure.
like transforming it into something else almost.
Mhm.
I don't know, it's a really interesting way of looking at it.
Expressing your desires and your art like through the body itself.
Yeah. I think it's I keep saying it, but I think it's great. I think it's so good that these things you feel, these desires you have, what if they just took over you completely and they changed your physical appearance and stuff? Like you fully felt it, you know?
And that's like even the case in this film. I guess we can get into that.
Yeah.
Like there's lots of ways you could think about like the movie as a metaphor for something. I don't think it's specifically about any specific thing. You could say like it's made in the 80s, so maybe it could be about like, you know, AIDS, right? Like they fall in love, they have sex, he gets really sick, you know, that's one way of looking at it, or like cancer, something like that.
There's a line about cancer in this movie.
Yeah.
He says something like, "Oh, this is growing on me like a cancer," and stuff like that.
Right, and that's kind of the terrifying thing about the movie, that you can like, you know, fall in love and like all this great stuff happens to you, and then you just like get this horrible illness that like can kill you so fast, and having to come to terms with that, and the person that you're in a relationship having to deal with that. That's, I think, the terrifying thing about the movie.
I think this film deals with so many different things, and like there's no one way of looking at it at all.
It could be about like substance abuse, how when he turns into a fly at first, and he's like really like aggressive and kind of
out of his mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a way of looking at it. There's lots of things you can connect to with this movie.
There is an interesting thing of like evolution, almost not evolution in like human evolution, but like kind of like advancements and stuff, right? Like he creates teleportation, this like futuristic insane thing that's gonna change the world, right?
Yeah.
And then he turns into a fly, and even when he's a fly, he's like, you know, this has never been done before. This is like a brand new thing. Like, you know, people are gonna look back on like my fallen ears and my fallen dick, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, this is so insane. It's true. It's in his fucking in his cabinet.
I thought you said years at first and then dick, and I was like, what? Okay, there it is.
No, like year, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
my fallen years and my fallen dick, man.
No, I don't know. I think that's also one thing it deals with. And also talking about like, you know, coming to terms with that sort of thing in a relationship. The film's so realistic in that sense.
Yeah,
and I feel like Gina Davis is like the heart of the film. Because when she comes into the room and she sees what he's become and she starts just like freezing up and crying.
That scene is so
It's so disturbing. It's so hard to watch because it feels real. It's like her reaction is so like
I love Gina
she's
Davis.
so good in this film. She's fantastic. And I know I'm not saying this is like a real thing, it could actually happen, but the film is like, what if it did actually happen? And it shows you how it would go down.
It's the emotional toll.
The
that's
emotional
the part
toll
that feels real.
Exactly, the emotion
that
of it
is real. Like the idea of like being in love with someone who suddenly gets very sick and having to come to terms that they might die. That's very real, you know? And that's what the movie's about.
Yeah, and that's it. Actually, you're right. I actually didn't think of it that way too much. Yeah. That's true. It is about being in a relationship and then the other person getting sick and you don't know how to come to terms with it.
Yeah.
And it's really, it's just insane. Well, I mean, talking about the filmmaking itself, the practical effects are great.
So good.
Obviously. I love that little bit where like he squeezes his fingernails and like they start squirting out and stuff. And then when he's just sitting down with her and he like throws up and his ear falls off and like
his dick falls off.
His dick does fall off.
I think it's kind of funny. Well, I'm going a bit ahead right now, but I think it's kind of funny to look at how good, like, the actual, like, practical effects are in this movie.
Yeah.
And then
hey now!
We'll get
the other one.
We'll get into that.
But yeah, the practical effects in
love the practical
all
effects.
I can always...
About practical effects. Do you have a movie that you would say is, like, does practical effects the best? I'm only asking this because I have an answer.
I think this might be my answer. I
Really?
think all Cronenberg's movies, I love just the look of
Yeah.
them. Naked Lunch is another really good one. Like I
Mhm.
love the effects in his movies. Videodrome, Existence. You know.
Sam?
Yeah, I really like. I like the visual effects, the practical effects in Videodrome too, and in this
Yeah.
movie. I'm trying to think of something else, but I don't know. What's your answer?
He's like a
I
stomach
don't think I
vagina.
have, like, I don't pay attention really to these
Well, I
things.
mean, I
so
think for
don't
me,
think-
like, the obvious answer is The Thing.
Oh my god!
Oh,
yeah,
right, yeah.
definitely.
I think-
Which, these movies are similar because
Yeah.
they're both, remakes of 50s like low budget sci-fi
Yeah.
movies.
I think The Thing's visual effects are insane. There's
Yeah.
one scene in that movie I still think about when they're, like, defibbing some guy and, like, his
Right.
stomach opens
Yeah.
up. It's fucking insane. And
Yeah.
it's just insane.
Yeah, just all of these movies with really good
Yeah.
practical
Gotta
effects.
bring back practical effects,
Yeah.
man. All these
Because I mean,
visual effects,
it
God.
shows like you don't necessarily have to have like a huge, big budget. Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, of course, there was like less, like that we don't have the same type of library of like visual effects that you
Yeah.
can just put in
Yeah.
through like an editing software now.
Mhm.
And,
In the
yeah,
past,
it's-
but like even then, I feel like even in like the present, practical effects shouldn't be so kind of put aside for these like new visual effects, because even if like for people who don't have the budget to like have all those like big visual effects, practical effects can almost work as well, sometimes even better.
Yeah.
Like I think part of like what makes this movie sometimes so like disturbing to watch is that it feels so like real. Like it doesn't
Right.
Because
feel
it
like
is
it's
real,
yeah,
because they're
exactly.
actually
Yeah.
doing it, yeah.
So
And no, it's interesting to see like the evolution of effects, and I feel like at a time like more now than ever, it would be nice to see more practical effects in movies and stuff. But there's also this like awkward phase in between where like, this transition from practical effects into special visual effects, where stuff was like really bad, and I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
the other movie we'll talk about is the prime example of that
Hey.
awkward phase.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Do you have anything to say about the effects in this movie? Does this
I
kind of
thought they
gross
were
you
good.
out?
It did gross me out.
Yeah, do you get like squeamish watching stuff like this, or
I didn't get squeamish. I was just like, ah.
because you do
Like,
get scared easily?
I
during
get scared. I
movies.
didn't get scared during this movie though.
No.
This movie was more of like a comedy than.
I wouldn't go that far.
I think
I'd
it
say
is
so.
silly.
It's
pretty
It is
funny.
stupid.
It's a
Even
funny
he's
movie.
like doing his like loop-de-doop.
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's
it is really
silly,
funny.
you know.
And I think it's so funny seeing Jeff Goldblum's character because, like, at the start when he's first transforming, it's just like a minor inconvenience to him. He's like, "Huh, my fingernails are falling off. This kind of
Right,
sucks."
he treats it like a
Yeah.
scientist. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is curious."
Yeah, this is well.
Yeah.
Avery, I want to ask. Okay, you're not like squeamish or anything. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Did this movie like scare you in this sense that Alex and I were talking about, like someone just transforming into this hideous thing and stuff like
I
that?
didn't
Like
think about it that way. I was just like, oh, he's coming a fly. That's kind of funny. If I'm being honest.
because I
with
feel like generalizing that thought a little bit. It's kind of
I
like
mean,
that's how I feel about horror movies in general. I'm never like scared by like like a jump scare, like a creepy face on screen. It's always like the idea or like the concept of the movie itself that's scary to me.
Right,
Like
it
in Weapons.
unsettles you. Like
Yeah,
deep
it's just
down.
unset. Like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Weapons, I think the idea of these kids running out in the middle of the night for no reason is terrifying. And if that happened in real life, that'd be scary.
yeah.
The old lady, like the cult stuff, that's like that's just movie stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't scare. It's a real thing that happens, I guess.
Do you think about that stuff just watching horror movies?
I don't. Not particularly. For me, I think it's the opposite of you, whereas the jump scares are the things that make me
Jump scares
scared.
can be scary, but like, do you not think it's like the story that the movie's telling itself is
It
like
depends
unsettling?
what the story is. Like in Weapons, I was more scared at like the creepy old lady than the children running out at night.
Because like it was like scary stuff on screen, or
There's
like
scary stuff on screen. It made me scared.
But do you not think it's scary to think that what if something like that actually happened? Like
A bunch of kids just went running.
yeah.
I think it would be scarier if, like, 10 years down the road, I'm a mom and my kid just left out of nowhere. That would be scary.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what the movie is trying to, like, make you think. Like, imagine if you're a parent and this happens to you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't really, like, yeah.
Yeah.
It is scary, I guess, but like I don't like those aren't my main takeaways from horror movies, I'd
Okay.
say.
Well, okay. But
The things that sit with me more are like what is shown, the scary
I'm just the complete
axed
opposite.
murder.
Yeah, same.
Like I like jump scares sometimes, but that doesn't
Mhm.
sit with me. It's startling in the
no.
moment, but that's not the thing I come away from the movie being like, oh, that really
there
like
are
connected with
memorable
me.
scares in movies. I'm not
Sure,
saying
yeah,
that.
there's absolutely a whole
I
bunch,
think
yeah.
like a recent one, like Hereditary. You know, when she like puts her head out of the window and she hits the pole
Yeah.
and stuff. I think that's
Right.
terrifying.
My favorite jump scare in any movie is Exorcist 3. I love that one so much.
Is that the one where she walks past? Like
Yeah.
I've seen the clip of that. I
That
haven't seen
one
the movie.
gets to me.
Yeah?
I don't know what it is about that one. So sometimes they do connect with
Right.
you and they like bury themselves in your mind and you have that imagery stuck in your head, but a lot of the time it's the feeling you get from it. It's something on a
Yeah.
deeper level that terrifies you.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
feel like I don't like if I had to pick like a scary movie that really terrifies me, I would say Hereditary because I don't
Yeah.
watch that many scary movies, but that one gets me. But what gets me more than and that movie is one where like scary stuff happening on screen gets me. Like that does actually get me, but
Yeah.
it's more so
scary.
it's so
Scary.
It's more so it's like it's the way it deals with grief
Yeah.
and stuff,
Mhm.
which is really terrifying. Because I feel like that is an interesting. We're not talking about Hereditary right now, but like it is an interesting part of grief to be like I don't know. I'm sure there is some like supernatural element when you're like grieving and stuff like that. Like like the ghost of them visiting you, stuff like that. And that movie twists
Right.
it into like a completely different thing. But yeah, that's how I feel watching horror films. Like I feel like it's
Yeah. For me, I feel like I'm the complete opposite. I just, in the moment, I'm scared. That scared
What's
me
a
thing.
horror film? Has any horror film ever stuck with you?
I feel like all of them at some. Well, there's two types of. There's like stupid horror movies, and then there's actual.
No, I mean
horror
like
movies.
actual horror film.
Actual horror, like a lot of them have like the Saw movies. The few that I saw that stuck with me. Weapons stuck with me for like a night. I'm
Just
trying to
one
think of
night.
other horror. I don't watch that many horror movies for said reason. Trying to think of other horror movies that I've watched recently.
Girl versus monster.
Girl vs.
The-
Monster, terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one
Terrifying.
really sticks with you.
I can't. I watched like the first Halloween, I think.
You watch like
Right.
Halloween, like scary slop, horror slop.
Halloween's a
Like-
good example because it's not scary because the jump scare. It's scary because like the
There's
guy
an axe
stalking
murderer
you.
and
Yeah.
he's stalking
Yeah.
you. That's like that could happen.
Like the scariest thing in the movie is her looking out the window and like he's like way off in
Yeah.
the distance stalking her.
That's-
That's the scariest thing in the
Yeah,
movie.
because
and
that's
not a
real,
jump scare.
and it's kind of real.
Yeah.
It's like that could actually happen to you, and even
Mhm.
stuff like I don't know, like oh my god, like all these movies where like people break into houses and stuff. There's this great
Right.
film. It's not a very like widely known film, but it's called Angst. And it's such a raw film. It's about this crazy serial killer guy, and he breaks into a house and he kills everyone in the place and stuff like that. Or he starts torturing them and stuff like that. And it's it's just super raw and stuff, and it's terrifying because you're like from in his POV the entire time, and it's like I lost my train of thought. But basically,
It's scary.
people breaking in house so scary.
It is scary.
Do we have anything more to say about The Fly? Actually, I do.
Okay.
I was looking at some reviews for The Fly, and one of my friends who I follow on Letterboxd, he gave this movie 4 stars, and he said, he really liked the movie and stuff.
Mhm.
And he's not surprised that this is his most widely known film, which I agree with. I feel like this is
Yeah.
kind of like a mainstream.
It's his most accessible
Yeah.
easily.
But he said something about how he didn't understand why the ex-boyfriend was like the quote-unquote like hero of the film, because he was framed as such a creep the entire time.
Sure.
And I look at it a completely different way. I think like he is technically the hero of the film, but the fact that he's a creep adds to it.
Yeah.
Like, you would think, he's saving her and stuff like that, but the entire time, all he wants is just to have sex with her. That's all he says. Just
Mhm.
constantly, she
Yeah.
comes to him, she's like, hey, I'm having problems, and she's like, okay, cool, sex tonight, please? And it's just, I think it's so fucked up and creepy.
I need a
I'll kill your fly boyfriend for you.
Yeah. Just sleep with me, please.
Like imagine like post credit scene. He's just like, so tonight.
I got my foot burned off for you.
And his hand.
And my hand.
But no, I think it adds more to like the disturbing factor of the film that this creepy fuck is the only hero of the film. You know, like it's so disturbing and just like, it's disgusting. It's truly, this film is disgusting in more than weird stuff happening on screen. It's just the nature of the film is just disgusting. I think that's how I feel. Also, a cool fun fact: the opening of the film, where the opening credits, the opening titles and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
I could be completely wrong. Maybe this is some bullshit, but when I was watching it, because the movie's called The Fly, the colors look like what flies see. It's like a mosaic of things and colors that blend. I thought that was cool. Yeah. Basically, the movie's called The Fly, and flies see things differently. Sorry, I'll stop. My bad. I love how off the rail this film goes. As soon as he first comes out of the teleporter and he's strong and stuff, it doesn't hold back. He goes out to a bar, he breaks someone's hand, he picks up a girl.
Right.
He's just
He's like, if I beat you in arm wrestling, I take your girl back to my place, and he destroys his hand, and she's just like,
takes
okay,
it apart.
Let's go back to your place.
So
and then they have sex,
Let's
and it's just and then he's like, okay, you're gonna teleport now. She's like, no. Yes.
No.
No, please.
Please, no teleport.
I don't want to teleport. I don't want to become a fly.
No fly, please.
And he's like, I want you to become a fly. Hear me out. You go in the teleporter, you become a fly. Like me.
Yeah, and she's like, no, please. And then the other lady comes in and she's like, no.
I'd become a fly for Jeff Goldblum.
I would become a fly for Jeff Goldblum.
I wouldn't.
You don't like Jeff Goldblum?
He's okay.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Life finds a way.
For you to become a fly for Jeff Goldblum?
Life finds a way. Like Jurassic Park.
I know. I was trying to get to the Never mind. It's because you said
what's my favorite Jeff Goldblum film is Thor Ragnarok.
Why was that funny?
Because he would say Thor Ragnarok.
Okay. I haven't seen that movie.
Wicked. He's in
Wicked?
Yeah.
Do you not like Thor Ragnarok?
I haven't seen it.
I love Thor. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Anyways.
Avery, what's your favorite Marvel movie? MCU movie?
I like probably one of the Spider-Man movies.
No, that's real. Me too.
Cool. Why are we? Anyways.
No Way Home.
Overall.
Oh, you know what else? I really hate his computer in this movie.
Yeah.
It's so non-ergonomic. It's upright the keyboard. It's I couldn't imagine.
Triggers you as an ex-comp sci kid. That triggers you.
As someone who uses a computer, that triggers me. I wouldn't want to.
No, sorry. You should say as someone who was a computer science student, that triggers me because you were in computer science.
And that's what she said.
Anyways, so anything else before parting notes?
Okay, I want to talk about the computer a little bit because I think it's really funny.
I'm telling you, he really wants to talk about the computer.
All right.
It's funny how
go on.
The computer doesn't understand how flesh works and it needs to teach it about flesh.
Yeah,
it's just funny.
Okay.
No. I love how nonsensical the science is. A lot of movies, they'll have some technobabble nonsense, and this movie, it's more about how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Right? It's the computer doesn't understand human flesh. It doesn't feel like a human, right? And I think that's prescient to AI stuff and the whole idea of AI can do all this stuff, but it doesn't really feel like a human being.
Exactly. Yeah, it's missing the human element.
Right, and that's what this is about.
Yeah, and you're right. There's no science jargon in this movie at all.
Right,
and I thought there would be.
It's all just laid out in such a basic way.
It's so funny
because he just talks to the computer.
Exactly. He just simple And it's not even like complicated computer like numbers or anything. It's just like plain English.
Yeah, he just asks the computer like what happened, and it's like, oh, you mixed with the fly. Like, he just tells him that.
And then he's like, okay, what's gonna happen to me now? And he's like, oh, yeah, you'll turn into a fly probably. This is a real thing that happens in the movie. Okay. And then he's Brundlefly.
Brundlefly.
Oh my god.
God. I love the ending of this film. I love the way this film ends so much because it just ends.
Yeah, it does.
And when the fly comes out, you know, he points the gun into his head, on his head and stuff. He's like, oh, you know, shoot me and stuff. And I think it's so sad.
Yeah.
And it's even as something as like not human as that fucking creature at the end. It's just like there's so much heart to it, and it makes you feel emotions.
You do kind of feel for him,
yeah, you do kind of feel for him because it's fucked up. But
in Cronenberg, you know, he loves blowing shit up, so he has to blow up the fly.
Michael Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the same. Sure, okay. I was thinking like Scanners, the famous like the head blowing up. You would have seen that image.
I've seen the Belko experiment.
What?
So the Belko experiment, it's a movie where people have chips in their head. They work in like a corporate office job, and if the boss is mad at them, he just blows them up and like their chips.
Okay, cool. So anyways.
Transformers. No, I said Michael Bay because he blows up shit too.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Anyways, Avery, what did you think of The Fly?
I liked it. I thought it was really fun to watch. I thought it was a funny movie. And
it's supposed to be scary.
Well, it didn't succeed at that.
Just a Halloween episode you're supposed to say.
Woo! Anyways, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Wow!
Whoa, that's really good.
That's really good.
Wow. Yeah, I really liked it. I would rewatch it.
Nice. I did think you would like it.
Yeah. It's a
Alex?
very my sense of humor movie.
That's good. I think it's a 10. I love this movie. I think it's so fun.
Very good movie. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 like Avery did. I mean, there isn't half stars on Letterboxd, so I have it as like 4 out of 5. But I would give it 8.5.
Nice.
Okay.
I have this on a 9. I think it's great. Watch it for the first time last night. I think the more it sits with me, I like it more. Yeah. I think it's great.
I think I gave it a 9 the first time I watched it, then a 10 the second time.
I think this made me want to watch more Cronenberg films.
Hell.
You should watch Videodrome.
I want to watch Videodrome, and I really want to watch the Robert Pattinson movie. That looks great.
Cosmopolis. That one's okay.
Where he's like in a limo the entire time.
You would really like A History of Violence.
Yeah.
That one, I love that movie.
But yeah, cool. As we transition into the next movie, I want a Halloween theme question because this is a Halloween episode. Ooh. What's your guys' favorite candy? Because we eat candy on Halloween.
Do you guys
I don't like candy.
Like, because I feel like I like chocolate. But, like, that's not candy, right?
I like chocolate, not candy.
Candy that you would get, like, as a kid trick-or-treating.
Let's say non-chocolate candies, just for this.
Really?
You don't like candy?
I'll eat a fuzzy peach every now and then.
But, like, as a kid, like, did you?
Skittles. Actually, I'll eat Skittles. That's the only candy I'll eat.
Skittles.
See, my favorite ones as a kid were, like, the ones no one else liked. So I'd always, like trade and get like a whole bunch of like the quote unquote shitty ones.
Like what?
All I like the fruity ones. Like everyone likes chocolate, right? And the only chocolate I really like, I like Coffee Crisp a lot, and no one else likes that. So I would get all the Coffee Crisp and all like the
people don't
fruity,
like
Coffee
Crisp.
As a kid, no, one of my
I don't like coffee candy that much.
I
don't like
love Coffee Crisp. Like that's probably one of my favorite chocolates.
That's crazy.
I like Sour Patch Kids.
Because you're a kid.
Because you're a child.
No, it's yum.
I know a lot of people hate it, but I used to like Dots. Is that there like the
little gummy? Yeah, that shit's nasty, bro.
I think I know what you're talking. Like
it's in like a yellow box.
Yeah, I liked all like the.
I gave
ones.
that shit to my.
What's
parents.
that candy that's like a giant ball and you keep like
a
chewing on it?
jawbreaker?
A jawbreaker, right?
You like jawbreakers?
I thought they were fine.
That would
I need
hurt.
Jawbreakers.
Think of candies. I'm searching up candies on Google.
Okay, how about chocolates? What's your favorite?
Chocolates is so easy. Okay. Coffee Crisp. I love Maltesers. I love Kit Kat. Those are probably.
Have you ever had Whoppers before?
I prefer Maltesers over Whoppers.
Okay.
But I tried Whoppers once, and I don't
Mhm.
know, I couldn't do it. I was like, I
Oh.
need my Maltesers.
My favorite chocolates are like I love Snickers. Love a good Snickers.
So
I
true.
like Butterfinger.
I like
one of my
Ferrero
favorites.
Rocher.
Yeah.
It's great.
Ferrero Rocher is good.
Ferrero
really
Rocher
good.
is
And also just like the Lindt chocolate. Also
We
really
love
good.
M&Ms, like you know the peanut M&Ms.
I don't like Lindt chocolate.
I don't like.
I don't
peanut
like Lindt chocolate
M&Ms.
much either.
Mm.
I think it's overrated.
I think it's really expensive and it's too
It
rich
is
for
expensive.
me.
It is, and it's not worth the price.
It's
That's
no.
fair.
I feel like Ferrero Rocher is like fairly like expensive too, and that's like really worth the price. At least
Yeah.
for me. I like the peanut M&Ms. they're
I
nice.
don't
Those
like
are
peanut
good.
M&Ms. I feel like everyone I
That's
know loves the
crazy.
peanut
They're
M&Ms.
so good.
I don't
except
care for M&Ms, but I like peanut M&Ms.
We like
Mhm.
That's what everyone says. Like
Yeah.
I always hear people say
it's better.
I like
Yeah.
Smarties more than
I
M&Ms.
like I don't
To me, they're like.
I
the
don't have
same.
any issue with peanuts, but I just don't like peanut M&Ms.
Will you guys be
Crazy.
giving out candy this Halloween?
Probably.
I'm probably gonna be
What?
drunk out of my mind if I'm being honest with you.
What are you
Like-
gonna go as for Halloween?
Yeah, we're gonna go as for Halloween.
Okay, just for listeners, it is August of time of recording this.
You can't tell them that.
You
No, we're
say
cutting
that.
that out.
It's
We're gonna cut
Halloween,
that.
guys.
Guys,
We're
it's
recording
Halloween
this on
right now. We're
Halloween
going
day.
trick or treating right now. Like after this. This
yeah,
is.
yeah.
20 whatever year olds.
Yeah.
We're gonna go trick or treating.
Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
say
know.
that.
My bad.
No.
Sorry, it's not August, and we've totally thought out of our costumes and stuff.
So tonight, what are you gonna dress as? At
I'll
Ryan's
dress
Halloween
as
party.
I'll
what are you
dress
gonna
as
dress
you for Halloween.
as me.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's a
I'll,
good idea.
I'll just act like an asshole and like a child.
You're gonna get canceled.
That's fine.
You can do that. I like how her mind didn't even go there. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'll act like an asshole."
I'll just wear a Rush shirt. I'll be Alex.
Hell
What if
yeah.
you dressed? I'll wear like a Raptors hoodie that you're wearing right now.
Yeah.
I'll go as that. You can
Okay.
wear whatever this is.
Yeah.
We
Sam
just
can wear the
swap.
Rush shirt, and you can
I'll
wear.
act like
wear
a
the
You can wear like a
We'll
small
all
shirt.
swap.
Or like
Yeah, the
one of
necklace,
my
yeah.
F1 shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shirts. Yeah, and you
Yeah,
can
wear the necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, the necklace.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then
We're
I
all
won't have my
gonna be
necklace.
each
What am I
other.
gonna do? The amount of
I'll
times.
make a
Okay,
replica.
I have this necklace that I wear all the time. And like there are some days where like I'll forget it and like I feel around my neck and I'm like I actually feel like
Naked.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
because sometimes I'll like fidget with it or something, but I'll just be like, where is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's even in the logo.
It is.
It is in the logo,
That's
yeah.
how much I wear it. I just it's my necklace.
It's iconic.
It
It
is.
is
Yeah.
iconic.
Let's not delay
Anyways.
talking about this piece of shit.
Girl
any longer.
versus Monster, a Disney classic, a great movie from 2012, I want to say. Was it 2012, 2011?
It's 2012,
2012 stars Olivia Holt, who was one of my favorite Disney actresses. She was in one of my favorite shows, Kicking It. I don't know if you guys
She was
ever
in Cloak
watched
and
it.
Dagger, the Marvel show.
That
I know
too. She was just cool. I wanted to be her as a kid.
that.
I'm being so honest. Anyways,
Okay.
so what is the movie about, guys? We'll start with that. Describe the plot, please.
First, before we talk about the plot, this movie is a shitpost. Okay, that's the best way to describe it. As for the plot itself, this is a movie about a girl, the titular girl,
Skylar.
right? And
Such a cool
she
name.
Okay.
I can't
She
do
wants.
this.
She wants to go to a party,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because she was invited to be the lead singer in like this band or some shit.
Mhm.
Because the actual lead singer broke her neck falling down the
Yeah.
stairs.
She just keeps falling down the stairs.
And her neck's fine, by the way. Like,
Her
at the end
neck's
of it,
like
she's
fine. She no
Yeah.
longer needs the brace like a few hours in.
Yeah.
Because she gets haunted
Yeah.
by a ghost, and the ghost
Also-
fixes her neck.
Okay.
It's crazy. There is no way this entire movie, well, basically the entire movie happens in one day. Like that's just
It
the fact
does,
that-
yeah.
The fact that the girl, like the lead singer before,
Yeah.
she like the Skylar replaces her.
Mhm.
She like breaks her neck in the morning, and then a couple of hours later, she already has a neck brace and is already like perfectly fine. And then a couple hours later, her neck brace is off, and I know she was like possessed or whatever, but then she comes back and then she falls down the stairs again, and she's completely fine.
I feel like the logistics of things is like the least of my
Yeah,
problems with this
yeah.
movie.
Oh no.
So her parents, they claim to be scientists, but they're actually monster hunters.
They claim to
right?
be mold killers. Like they
Yeah.
killed the mold.
Didn't you
people's house.
watch the fucking
Didn't you
movie,
watch
They're like a
Alex?
science lab. They're like,
Yeah, and
No,
they're
they're
experimenting
mold,
on mold.
on like algae and stuff.
Yeah.
so they're scientists.
No, mold people.
Okay.
Mold
They're
people.
mold scientists.
Mold is science.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
And, and they're like,
Yeah.
you cannot go to the party. And she thinks it's just because, like, you know, they're strict and, like, the curfew and all that. But actually, it's because it's Halloween, and that's when all the spooky, scary monsters are out, and they don't want her to get spooked and scared.
Mhm.
Even though she's trapped in their basement.
in
But
her
there's-
house.
Yeah. They have a scary
But like, isn't the
ghost
whole
trapped
thing
in
that
their
only
basement.
one monster latches onto a person for the rest of
No,
their
there's
life?
others maybe. So then she
Okay.
tries to sneak out, so she like cuts the power because they have like a security system, and then in doing so, like it unleashes this ghost.
Diamata.
Because
Yeah.
they've all been stored in her basement in this.
Right, and they've I guess never suffered
hut?
a power outage in 15 years. Also,
Yeah.
so the ghost gets out, and she's like, "I'm going to scare you."
Yeah, that's her whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
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 And she tries really hard.
Let's
the whole
talk about
movie.
the appearance of these ghosts for a second.
Oh God.
What's up?
There's no way. I'm sorry. I just can't. Like, there's
It's not
no
real.
way. It's like green screen, but also like I can't even describe. Alex, please. I
I
can't
don't know how to
even.
describe.
I
There's a
can't.
scarecrow. There's the main one who's
No,
like the red.
that's not what I mean. I
Okay.
mean like how they visually look in the movie, like
Yeah.
the way it's
I
done.
thought it was
She's
great.
just like cut out from like a green
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah,
just
she-
like superimposed.
She's
on
like
the screen.
but just pasted onto the screen, and like
It's
when
so
she moves
bad.
forward, like her face is like so like in your face because it's a fucking green screen. Fucking, I can't.
Because it looks so flat because there's no like dimension to
There's
it.
no, exactly.
Right.
There's no
Yeah.
dimension to it. Yeah,
They're just like interacting with like fucking PNG.
that's what it is. It's a PNG. Speaking of PNGs, there's a scene in this movie where Skylar like calls her friends, okay, and to call her friends, she's on her phone clicking play on a video. And by the way, she struggles to click play on this
They
video, and
kept
you
it on
see
the
her just
movie.
like clicking play, and they kept it. It's in the movie. It's part of the movie. I was so confused. I thought she was gonna play a song or something, and then she's
Yeah.
like, she clicks play and she puts it up to her ear. She's like, "Hello." Like,
What a good movie.
I can't do Disney movies anymore. We need to do.
Hey, this
we
is
need
the
to-
last Disney movie for a bit, I think.
I don't know what to even say about this.
You didn't even
now. What
describe
else-
the whole plot.
What else happened?
Well,
They
okay,
get
cool.
scared,
Yeah.
and then Skylar is like a 4th generation monster hunter. So then fifth, my bad. And then she needs to, like, have these guns and get rid of them, of the ghosts. Basically, there's like these ghosts, and every ghost latches onto one individual, and she got one of the ancient, super bad ghosts that's gonna
Super bad
scare
ghost.
her because something with her grandfather. Anyway, so then she ends up she ends up getting all these ghosts with her 2 friends, and they have to like conquer their biggest fear. And for Skylar, it's stage fright.
For
So-
one of them, it's not being able to spell ghost. The word ghost.
She conquered her fear by spelling the word goat.
G
And then the ghost is like,
wrong.
G-I.
G-E-G-A.
On Letterboxd, one of the reviews for this film just says that bitch can't spell ghost.
Anyways, so then they go to the party, and Skylar is there. I forget the boy's name, but the main other love
Henry.
interest, Henry. So basically, Henry's like, "Hey, come sing with us," and then she goes up, and
Wait,
then she
no,
gets stage
that's
fright.
Ryan who's like saying with us. Henry's like their
Henry's
other
his
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
the
Mr. Young.
love interest,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan's like, come stage, and then
Ryan.
she gets stage fright, and then she's like, I can't do this, because her whole thing is, because the ghost was captured, she was fearless. She had no fear at the beginning of the movie, and then it got
Right.
released, and then she was nervous, she was sweaty, she didn't know how to talk to boys, and she had stage fright. Anyways, throughout the movie, she conquers her fear of stage fright by singing one of the greatest Disney songs, in my opinion. Fearless.
It,
There's good songs in
Can I
this
just
movie.
say, I think that song's good.
Thank you. There are good songs in this movie.
when she first goes up on stage, it didn't look like she had a problem with stage fright. She only got interrupted because the ghost came.
Yep.
She looked like she was managing.
She was scared though.
No, because she got lost in the music.
No,
She
but
did get
before,
lost in the music, exactly.
at the beginning of the movie, she was like super confident, whatever. That she was not the same before.
No, but she gains it instantly. She does.
She's nervous for
Yes
like
and no.
one line, and then she's like, "Oh, okay, I got lost in the music," and she does a good job,
Yeah,
and then gets
but
interrupted
then
by the
Mira
ghost.
shows up.
Yeah,
Whoa.
her arc is solved just instantly, and then she has to go through it again.
Yep. Like
Her
5
song and
different
dance.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
It's
Had Me at Hello is also another really good song.
Had Me at Hello.
You had me at hello.
I'm so tired of watching Disney slop. I can't do this. I can't.
These movies exist just to market the songs.
They're the same movies though, over and over again.
Same movie. How is this the same to other Disney shows? Their movies I've made you
Okay,
watch?
this one's a little bit different.
Thank
Just a
you.
little bit.
Because
It is a unique-
It has ghosts and shit in it, but otherwise it's the same.
Anyway.
There's something about like the acting in Disney movies that I just can't. Where it's like, or also just like the script, where it's like, hey, I'm gonna explain everything that's happening to you right now to your face, but pretend that you're not watching a movie right now, even though now I'm telling you
it is
everything.
like for kids and stuff.
I
so
mean,
maybe
yeah,
that's why,
but it's like it's not. It's just bad.
okay. Well,
It's
I
designed in
don't
a way
even
where you
think-
can like tune in at any point and understand exactly what's going on. Yeah.
That's fair.
let's talk about the effects.
Hmm.
Avery,
else to say about
what
it.
do you have to say about the effects in this
I
film?
think they're great.
I think they were done on CapCut. That's what I think. I think they edited this film on CapCut. Because there's no way.
I think some of the effects are very Lynchian.
Okay, I was just thinking this. I feel like this is what people think Twin Peaks is like. I think you watch this and you're like, this is really what Twin Peaks is like.
Yeah.
Like JPEGs just, on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
and
When Briggs like comes in like at the side, just
Yeah.
the JPEG of his face.
Well, the difference is that in Twin Peaks it works because there's like intention behind it and you get it. And also Twin Peaks makes
There's
a
intention behind this.
There's
Is there-
intention behind
There's
it.
intention for them
it's trying
being
to be
like
good and it isn't.
What's the intention?
To scare Skylar and her friends.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, why does it look like that?
Because it does.
Because it's bad.
Because it's great.
Twin Peaks looks that way because it's trying to make a point. And Lynch shows you that he's perfectly capable of making good, like, special effects and stuff. There's this random episode in, like, the 3rd season of Twin Peaks where you get, like, the best visual effects you've ever seen. And then the next one after that, it's like JPEGs floating on the screen. So he knows exactly what he's doing, but in this one, it's insane. It's actually, like, baffling. I can't believe this is, like, a real thing. There's no way we can talk about this movie. Because this isn't I don't think we can do... This episode can be put out. I don't think... This is insane! We can't talk about this. We can't... It's parading as a film. It masks itself as a film. It's a fucking... I don't even know what this is. It's like a YouTube poop type of thing. Or something.
Yes, it is a shitpost.
It's a shitpost. It's a
yeah.
complete shitpost. This is not... Avery, you think this is the best Disney Channel movie?
I think this is up there.
With what?
I would say, for me, Princess Protection Program, for me, is the best.
I agree.
You haven't seen all of them.
Out of the ones I've seen.
The ones you... Okay, I really like that one. I do...
You've seen every single Disney...
Not every single one.
Okay.
I
No.
haven't, no. I've
like
seen...
2,000 of them.
I like Teen Beach Movie a lot.
Teen Beach Movie is
That's a good one. I'm trying to think of other ones.
High School Musical? Was that a Disney Channel movie?
I guess. The second High School Musical, that to me is the best one. I'm trying to think. I mean...
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock. Even that one, I don't think... Like, to me, this is above Camp Rock.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Fine.
Do you agree? Disagree?
No.
I like the first Zombies movie, but that was kind of the end of when I watched Disney Channel movies.
As someone who's seen PPP,
Uh-huh.
I think that's a much better movie than this.
It's one of the best. It is one of the best Disney Channel movies.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
What do
Why
you
did we
mean?
start this podcast?
No, because like we talk about The Fly and stuff. We get into like the deeper themes of the film and what he's trying to say, and talking about Cronenberg's philosophy on human flesh and stuff and human nature.
Mhm.
And now we're ranking PPP and Goldberg.
What's wrong with that?
What is
This is a very important discussion that we need to have.
What else could we say? What else is there to say?
What is this?
I think Skylar has a really cool pink leather jacket in this. As a kid, I thought that was...
This is the level of film discussion she's capable of. Okay,
Dude,
go easy on
when I
her.
was
Dude,
a
if
kid,
the main character in The Fly had a pink jacket,
10 out of 10.
dude, I'm just saying, as a kid, when I saw that, I was like, man, she's so cool.
She's so cool.
Her name's Skylar, man. That's a cool kid name.
she's
Okay.
so cool. And she's so quirky and is so fearless.
She's so
And she's
fearless.
not, but then she overcomes her fear because she's so cool.
Yeah. She is really cool.
The fear she basically never had.
Well,
Yeah.
she had it.
No, not really.
Like,
She
was
needed
like-
to bomb that first attempt. Because otherwise, like she did.
Well,
perfectly
they
People
fine.
shouldn't
literally
boot her and
stopped.
stuff, yeah.
They stopped
because
the
the
music.
ghost lady that was
No.
possessing.
Before they start playing, and she misses her cue, and then the guy's like, "Hey, we'll restart."
Yeah, and then she does fine.
Yeah, but then she's fine. And there's no consequences to that. Everyone's fine with it. They're like, okay, she'll go again. If she got booed or something, if people like beat her up, that would be kind of
there
cool.
needed to be a moment where she like embarrasses
Yeah.
herself, and then that reinforces that she has this fear.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna treat this like a movie that was made. For a sec.
Hypothetically,
Let's say this
is
was
a movie.
let's say this was a movie. Let's talk about what it talks about in the themes of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Go on, Alex.
So this is a movie about parents who are very strict about their children have to have like a strict curfew because there's lots of like danger out in the world, and you have to be like really protected. And the movie reinforces and validates this overprotective nature by saying, yeah, there's evil ghosts and monsters that are gonna kill you.
Yeah.
This is a movie that is telling kids that your parents know best and that you shouldn't have a social life because you will get killed by scary
Pretty much,
people and monsters.
Yeah, scary people.
Yeah, there's evil people that are gonna kidnap you.
But then at the end, she proves that she is capable.
And she's
of...
still on a curfew. They
Yeah,
still
but
say
it's
you can't-
later. But she proves to her parents that she's capable of taking care of herself because she saves her parents at the end.
She does. Yeah, no, maybe that's the big thing, like a kid showing their parents that it's okay to loosen the reins and let them go a little bit.
But
She's
there's
growing
scary
up.
monsters out there.
But what if they can
Maybe.
fight the scary monsters?
Maybe, guys, I got it. Maybe because parents are often teenager is a weird period era of life where like you're still a kid, but you want to be treated as an adult, but people don't treat you like an adult. Maybe this movie symbolizes that we should start to treat teenagers with more respect and maturity.
Let them out when scary monsters are about.
Yeah.
I do think it's really funny that she just keeps on repeating, I can only do it when I'm 16! As if, 16 is, this,
The
big,
magical age.
yeah, milestone where it's, you're an
16
adult now.
wishes! That's a
Oh
fucking
my
good
God,
Disney Channel
I've seen
movie.
that
I will
movie.
make you watch. You'll like that. You'll probably hate it. It's a good one.
I enjoyed it when I was a kid. I don't think I'd enjoy it if I watched it now.
Okay. Anyways. So, guys, overall thoughts, feelings, comments?
No,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
kill
Let's
myself.
let's stick with this for a bit. Henry's fear is that he can't talk to people or something. Is that his thing? He's
He
like
can't stand up for himself. I
Right.
think.
Yeah.
he can't stand up for himself.
Yeah.
Because the bully is like, you're a dork, and then he's like,
No,
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 you're
no.
a dork.
No.
And that's
Yeah.
how he
He
stands up
says-
for himself.
Are you Dorkenstein? And he's like, no, you're Dorkenstein. And the bully's like, okay, fine.
Mad respect, bro.
Mad
You
respect.
got me with that one.
He's like, yeah.
I don't think that's how that interaction would go down in real life.
You'd be like, what the fuck? This weirdo.
Sadie's fear is that she can't spell.
Right.
Yep.
Well, it's
Public
I guess it's all
spelling.
public speaking.
Public speaking.
I guess, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's more of it. Spelling is like an extension of that. And
Mhm.
Skylar's fear is, well, nothing, but also
Stage fright.
Is that her fear?
Yeah, that's her whole. She has
Skylar's such a weird character because
Such
like
nonsense,
it's
man.
fucking
This movie
garbage.
sucks.
It's garbage because her whole character is like, oh, she's fearless, right? But then when she is full of fear, nothing happens.
She gets scared. She's in denial. She's like, no, la 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 la, and
she's in
like,
America. That's in Egypt.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So the joke there, denial.
No, but she is in denial of it. She has a hard time accepting that, and she's like, "What's going on?" Yeah, she has those calls. She's like, "What's going on? I have my hands are sweaty. I'm nervous when." Doing all these things. Like, there are
And then they shoot lasers at the ghost for 5 minutes, and then she's like, I conquered my fear, everybody.
These fucking lasers.
Well, she has to sing that she's fearless.
What are these effects? What is this? What is this film?
There's no arc. She doesn't. She already conquered her fear, and then it turns into half an hour of fighting ghosts with lasers, and then she's like, guys, I conquered my fear. We know. You did that half an hour ago, and then it just ends.
There's no movie. There's no movie. There's nothing here. It's okay. Hold on. Alex? Did you find this movie scary?
I was horrified.
Because I found it terrifying. I think this is.
I like when the ghosts first escape and they're like catching up, and they're like, kids these days love like Twilight and shit.
Oh my god!
The Twilight reference.
Yeah.
That was good.
Dude, okay, no. When we were watching this, we watched this together on call.
Mm-hmm.
And they make that reference where it's like, oh, they like, vampires, but they're in love or something. The first thing he says, wait, did they just reference Hotel Transylvania? And I say, no, I think it's Twilight. And he's like, oh.
I don't know why I thought it was Hotel Transylvania. I was like, huh.
Dude, they just referenced
Hotel Transylvania.
They referenced Stephen King and his JFK assassination book, I think.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, final thoughts, everyone. Everyone's final ratings.
Oh God,
Alex.
I'm gonna be generous and give it a 2 out of 10. It doesn't deserve it, but I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
Okay, Sam.
I also have it as a 2 out of 10.
Okay.
I want to abstain because there's no way we're allowed to even rate this, but I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10. I really want to give this a 1, but I can't.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not there.
It's not worse than Abduction, and we gave that a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not worse than Abduction. No, Abduction's pretty bad.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I think this is second worst.
I agree. I think this is the worst Disney Channel original that we've seen so far.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm so tired of watching these Disney movies.
Hey, you get a Disney break for a bit. I don't think there's any for the next chunk.
God.
Fuck me. I don't know. How to Build a Better Boy. You know what? Let's rank the Disney movies we've seen so far. So let's rank How to Build a Better Boy, Girl vs. Monster, Camp Rock, and just the 3.
I think it goes Girl vs. Monster as the bottom, How to Build a Better Boy, and then Camp Rock.
I say the same. Camp Rock almost feels like a movie.
I'd say it goes Girl vs. Monster is the best. Camp Rock, How to Build a Better Boy.
There's no way you think
I really like this movie.
I've seen these other... Okay, let's talk about this movie in the context of these two. In the context of these 3, I mean. You think this is a better movie than Camp Rock?
I didn't rewatch that one, though, so maybe
you think this is a better movie than How to Build a Better Boy?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that's not great either, but it's...
It's not saying much.
Anyways,
okay.
I gave this movie a 9 out of 10. That's just me.
Fuck me!
She likes it more than The Fly.
There's no way. It's just not possible.
She's fucking with... She has to be fucking with us. There's no possible way a human being could think this. Unless you're 7.
Hey,
hold on. Is this a bit? Is this
No, this is too.
Oh my god, this happens every single time.
If this is a full,
He's like,
like,
"Are you
big,
serious?"
elaborate bit,
This is Halloween, not April Fool's Day. You're mixing up your holidays.
there's
a little
no
bit.
fucking
I
way.
feel like my opinion isn't being valued.
No,
It's
okay.
not being valued. It's not a valuable opinion.
Look,
It's
okay.
a
Guys,
wrong opinion.
I
Look,
like
you
this
talk about
movie.
Coach Carter. That's fair. I completely get why you like that movie. I respect that. Flush to it. I completely get that. You talk about fucking Good Burger. I even get that. You know what? Fair enough. I respect that. There is no way you think this is a 9 out of 10 movie. I just can't. It's not even a movie. It's barely a movie. It's a movie by the loosest definition of the term movie. It's fucking nonsense. It's
She has
bull.
a pouty face. You're making her cry.
I'm sorry. Look, I like Princess Protection Program. I don't hate Disney movies. I think that's a fine movie. But this is just
Aw.
not. It can't.
She looks so sad.
I'm sorry. You gave this a 9. She just nodded her head. Is that the highest rating you've given out, like, on this podcast so far?
No,
I mean,
I
like-
gave Sam's the last one with Jeremy Renner a 9. I've never
What?
given a 10.
Arrival.
Oh, right.
I haven't given out 10. Well, actually, my movies I've given
Well,
10.
yeah.
But it's hard because I don't want to say like. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. I guess
No,
I'm gonna
no.
get feed.
We need the connection.
Oh
Forget
right.
this.
There's a certain level of effects in both movies. One,
There's a certain level of effects, yeah.
one a bit better than the other.
I would say they both have to do with like not paranormal. I don't know if that's the right word, but like,
No, not at all.
but like, there's like non-human elements to it. You know what I mean?
Fuck. Okay.
No, but you
Flushed
know.
away in the flyer, the same
No,
movie, I
but-
guess. Non-human.
Supernatural. I don't know what the right term
It's
is.
not
You know what I
supernatural.
mean, though, right?
Flies are not
You mean
supernatural
like
beings.
monsters? Like there's monsters in both movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll shut up
The
now.
ghosts,
No,
the
no.
ghosts like
Was-
fly around,
Mhm.
right? They fly in
They
their
do,
little
like
JPEG
Flies in the
bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Who flies in the fly?
Do we see him fly? I don't
Does
think
he
so.
fly? He
doesn't
crawls
fly.
on the
He
ceiling.
crawls. He never
It's
flies.
true.
It's just
That's
funny.
fucked up, actually. I
Yeah.
never thought of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lower
Fake.
my rating.
Dude,
Half a
they-
star
they-
It's
down,
called
yeah.
The Fly, and he doesn't even
That's
fly.
fake advertising, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Call it the
At least in
fly,
this
you
movie, you see
fly.
a girl versus monster.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Girl versus
Wait,
the
okay.
monster that the girl is versus.
Does
Honestly-
that get your rating up higher
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Also, that title fucking sucks. I'm sorry. It's so bad.
Girl versus, but it tells you exactly what to expect.
Yeah.
It is
I
about
love-
a girl and she fights a monster.
Yeah.
I love the movie titles. Tell me what the movie's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Fly. It's about a
Yeah.
fly.
Girl
About a
versus
fly.
monster abduction. That's exactly what the movie.
God. Yeah.
See, okay, The Fly, I guess it should have been called Man Turns Into Fly.
Yeah,
that would have
it
been
is.
more
Man turns into
appropriate.
fly. We do this for every single movie.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, what connections do these films have? Like,
No.
they're about spooky, scary,
Yeah.
Halloween movie. There is a monster in both of these movies.
Also,
Yeah.
this is one other thing. This is kind of off topic or like random, like kind of on the side. But I noticed this when we were watching Girl versus Monster, and it's silly how this is how I recognized the
Oh,
like
right.
dad,
Right.
the dad, like the actor who plays the dad, and I was like, where do I recognize
Right.
him from?
Hmm.
And I couldn't put like I couldn't figure it out. So I check on Letterboxd. I see what he's in. And there's one clip from The Social Network where it's like Jesse Eisenberg, he's in a classroom or something, and he leaves the classroom and the professor's like, oh, you know,
Brighter men than you have tried to
yeah,
kill this class.
he's the professor.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's how I
Wow.
recognized him from that random clip of The Social Network that
Yeah.
he's in for like
He
5
is
seconds.
the professor in that clip, and Jesse
Yeah.
Eisenberg's like, oh yeah,
Interesting.
3 modified bits, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
And I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know how I recognized him from that. Like, I've only seen The Social Network like once or twice.
I've seen it
But
way
I
too many
just-
times.
He's a film bro. He's
I've actually seen that movie.
You have? Do you like?
Yeah.
You like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
But yeah, I don't know
It's a good
how I
movie.
recognized him from that. I just remember checking it, and The Social Network was the first thing. I'm like, oh my god, it's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, that was on
So
the side.
this movie might be on the same level as The Social Network.
Yeah, actually, it's just,
Yeah.
this movie was shot in Vancouver, and The
Was it
Fly was
actually?
shot in Toronto.
Wow,
They're
Wow.
both
there we go.
Canadian
Canadian.
movies.
Both films talk about plasma.
Okay.
It's a connection.
Connection.
I don't like this movie.
There's nothing to say.
They're
You
really-
can't even make a connection because there's nothing in this movie to connect to The Fly.
Yeah.
There's just Avery. I'm sorry. You know, I feel
No, you're
bad.
not.
No, I swear to God, like I feel bad. You know, I'm looking at you and you look so defeated and sad, and I'm sorry, but this is fucking bullshit. I'm so sorry. And I don't, you know, I think is I don't go into every movie you recommend like hating on it. I actually I like Princess Protection Program. I think it's funny, but this is just you can't do this.
I found a connection.
Oh.
Okay.
There's John Getz, one of the actors in The Fly, is also in The Social Network.
Oh.
Who?
Well,
John Getz.
oh, he's the one of the lawyers. He's
How is
Zuckerberg's
this?
lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
he's Zuckerberg's
actually.
lawyer. Yeah,
That's a connection.
So they both have actors that are in the Social
Yeah.
Network.
and he's
That's
also
a
in.
connection.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah,
you
no,
go.
like Avery, like I didn't go into this wanting to hate it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's one of two things. One, either I'm just burnt out on Disney films, or two, I'm right and this is actually bullshit and just nonsense.
Here's a fun fact about this movie. It won a WGA award, a Writers Guild award,
Oh my-
for
Yeah!
best children's long form or special.
Let's go! That's right. That's fucking right.
Did The Fly win any
Like
awards?
Probably, yeah.
I understand that it's a kids movie and I can, you know, like consider that, but I feel like even just in the context of like Disney Channel originals, there are so many better ones.
Oh wow, The Fly won the Oscar for best makeup
Ooh,
and hairstyling.
Descendants.
actually?
That's
Nice.
also a really good
That's
movie.
fully deserved, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
Nice. It actually won an Oscar. I'm glad.
Anyways, thank you
Wow.
everyone for listening.
Yeah, hold
We're
on.
so sorry for this episode.
Hold on, Avery.
Yes.
Coach Carter's a good movie.
Yes, I agree.
PvP is a good movie.
I agree.
I
I
disagree.
I
Okay.
like it.
Sure.
I respect Good Burger.
Mhm.
I think if we rewatched it, which we might,
That's true.
it would be very fun.
Yeah.
This can't pass. We can't do this. We can't do this again. We need to
Hey,
put a
the
block
next
on this.
few.
We can't keep being friends with you if this is the kind of stuff you like.
Hey guys.
How to Build a Better Boy, Girl vs. Monster.
The
and
next
Abduction
few I
is
think
an
you'll like.
insane run of movies.
Insane.
You
What-
watched The Mummy. That's good.
Okay, yeah, The Mummy's also a real movie.
Flushed Away is good. Blaze
I
of
respect
Glory
Flushed
I
Away.
like. Spy Who Dumped Me. That's a good movie. Anyways, thank you all for
Basically,
listening.
what I'm saying is this can't keep going. This can't pass. We need to.
They're
get-
movies that I like.
That's the whole
Respect
point of
that.
this
That's the
thing.
whole
Yeah.
point of the
Yeah.
podcast. Respect my taste, and I'm respecting your taste. And you know what?
Exactly.
There's no one person. It's not better or worse. It's just your opinion. They're
Notice how you
movies-
give our movies like 8s and 7s, and we consistently give.
Well,
your
didn't she
movies
give?
two
Didn't she give
stars.
like
I
Uncut Gems
didn't
like
like
a 3?
Uncut
What
Gems.
the fuck was that about?
I didn't like the movie. There's
I respect
nothing
it.
wrong with
I
that.
respect that.
It's my opinion.
That's fair.
We're not
Okay.
having this argument.
We're not arguing. I respect your opinion. I do.
No, you
But
don't.
I sure to God, Avery. I actually do. I do.
Because I'm a woman. Anyways.
I do. I,
Good women famously don't like good movies. Exactly.
I respect.
Even though The Fly was Sam's recommendation.
I respect your
It's
opinion,
true.
but we can't keep this. Can't pass.
Anyways, thank you everyone for listening.
Thank
I
you
hope
so
you
much.
enjoyed
Enjoy
this episode.
Halloween.
Yes.
Have a happy
Go
Halloween.
trick-or-treating.
Go trick or
Give us a
treating.
candy.
Go,
Yeah.
Be spooky. Watch some spooky movies. Maybe
Be
watch Girl
spooky.
vs. Monster. Have a
Yeah.
nice time with your
Yeah.
family. And yeah,
Hope-
thank you so much for listening. And as always, stay fresh.
Bye.
Actually,
Stay
gonna start at this
scary.
point.
Stay spooky.
And as always, stay scary. Woo!